What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chris, aka The Capital Connect, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over what I've learned after losing $3,000 this year trading. Stay plugged in, man. This is going to be a good one. So yes, this is my FX book behind me, and yes, this is my account data, right? So I know the first question that comes to mind is, why in the world would you feel comfortable sharing this? Like, are you not embarrassed? Well, first of all, no, I'm not embarrassed because this is my journey, right? And the reason why I'm sharing it is because I feel like, man, there's just a lack of transparency in, the trading space, whether it be stocks, options, Forex, whatever. Like, there's already so many people on YouTube, on social media that, who are making content and they're already successful, right? Like, they're already profitable traders. And I was like, bro, there's literally almost no one who is, showing the journey from start to finish. Like, so many people are recording content while they're at their pinnacle, right? There's not too many people recording content and making content that are, still in the trenches. So I was like, bro, let me be that person, because I can understand, like, from an unprofitable trader's perspective, right? It can sometimes get discouraging because you're seeing all these people be successful and you start to feel like, man, it's just me who isn't profitable. It's just me who doesn't understand, right? And even though I don't feel that way, I know there's a lot of people that do feel that way. So I was like, bro, let me make a YouTube channel, man, and be transparent, or be as transparent as possible. And so I know that brings up another question, right? Well, if you're unprofitable, why are we listening to you? Like, why are you teaching? And I'll say this to that question. One of my mentors once said this, bro: everyone can teach someone. And what that means is, a lot of times people make the mistake that, oh, I have to be, an expert in an area before, I can go out there and start teaching someone else, right? And that's just not true, man. I've been trading for 2 years, so I'm not necessarily a beginner trader, right? So that means I can teach beginners, right? Because just because I'm not profitable yet, I still understand concepts that a lot of other traders may not understand, right? And I still feel like I can explain things in a way that, is easier for people to digest and understand. Because at the end of the day, guys, we've all experienced it where with one teacher, it was impossible to understand, but with another teacher, they made it simple, or the way they explained it, just made it click in your mind. So I was like, maybe that can be, my story, right? I've never got on here and claimed to be, a crazy profitable trader. I feel like people on YouTube just assume you're profitable if you start posting on YouTube, like educational content. But, in my mind, I was like, some of these concepts I can break down in a way that I feel like is easy and simple for people to understand. And if I feel like I can do that, then why not help people while I'm on my way up in this trading journey? Why not help somebody while I'm on my way to the top? Like, everyone can help someone, bro. And like, that's literally the goal of this channel. Like, my channel has not been created because, oh, I'm trying to show you guys, like, look at me, look what I'm doing as a trader, right? Like, no, bro. It's my goal for this channel has literally been to just help as many people as I can. And so far, I feel like I've done that. I've been reading the comments, and there's been a lot of people that, said, man, you broke this down good. Man, this was so simple. Man, this was easy to understand. Man, I bought courses, that taught the same thing, but, you broke it down better. Like, so I feel like I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to help, as many people as I can. I'm trying to help whoever I can, when I can. But I want to go ahead and get into, what I've learned after losing so much. So as you guys can see, bro, we've been in a crazy downtrend. Account's been in a crazy downtrend, bro. It has been a bearish market in this account. Like, and as you can see, bro, this account started in April, right? And you can see I'm down $2,600, right? And the reason I said 3K is because I was with Hanko Trade in the beginning of the year, and I ended up switching to Sway Markets. So that's why you only seeing 2,600 of that $3,000 mark that I was talking about before. But as you can see, bro, crazy downtrend, man. Crazy downtrend in the account, and then we kind of stalled out. So what has happened, that caused this stall out? Well, from April to, let's see, like beginning of October, I was very undisciplined, bro. Very undisciplined. Took too many trades, right? Revenge traded a lot. Use or risk too much. It's a lot of stupid mistakes that I was making, in this period. That's why you can see like these huge drop-offs, right? These huge drop-offs that was happening. Just huge changes in the account, and it was just due to me being undisciplined, right? Or having bad psychology, right? Like revenge trading has to do with having bad psychology. So, I would lose, and instead of just being like, all right, cool, I'm done for the day, or maybe even just waiting for a better setup, I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm about to get back in. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. And you would see a huge drop off. Boom, drop, boom, boom, boom. It was literally just self-inflicted wounds, man. And that is going to cost you as a trader. And I feel like that leads me into my first point, okay? The first thing I've learned this year from, losing $3,000 is that you have to become okay with losing. You have to become okay with being wrong, right? And I feel like this is a big thing that a lot of people don't talk about in the trading community, right? Like we don't talk enough about being okay with losing, being okay with being wrong. And I think the reason for that is we've been programmed since we were children to care about winning, care about being right. And we see that in education, right? We'll see, you get a bad grade on a test because you got too many questions wrong, right? You got to get the questions right. If you get too many wrong, right, now you got a bad grade. You got a bad grade, mom and dad gonna get on your case. Mom and dad get on your case, that's gonna give you negative feelings associated with being wrong, right? Or maybe you're on, a sports team and, you experience losing, or you experience losing in a big game, right? So now you have even more negative emotions attached to losing. So now as a trader, right, all of that is leaking into your trading psychology to the point where you do anything to avoid losing, right? You'll do anything to avoid that feeling of being wrong. So that may look like, okay, I see a setup, but I'm not going to take the setup because I don't know 100% that it's not going to lose, right? Or maybe you're in a trade and, okay, I'm about to close it now that I'm up $20, even though my TP was at $200. Why? Because, I just want to take what I can. I'm going to take the small wins, right? A lot of y'all be saying that. I'm going to take the small wins, right? And they going to add up, not realizing that those small wins are not covering your big losses. So you end up losing money anyway, right? Or maybe you're closing a trade early while it hasn't even hit your stop loss. Then as soon as you get out, right, it shoots towards your TP and you're like, bro, I should have stayed in. Those are all symptoms of not being okay with losing. So how do you become okay with losing? By focusing on your future outcome, your future destination. What did we learn from Jesus? I believe in the book of Hebrews, it says that he was able to endure the cross for the joy that was set before him, right? So how do I, deal with losing? How do I deal with failing right now as a trader? Well, I don't focus on what's happening right now. I focus on what's going to happen in the future. Instead of focusing on how much I'm losing right now, I'm going to focus on, how I'm going to feel once I do become profitable. When I'm profitable, I have more time to myself. When I'm profitable, I have more time for my kids. When I'm profitable, I don't have to worry about money. When I'm profitable, I can make money on demand, right? Focus on those outcomes, bro. Like, stop focusing on what's happening in the now, because the fact of the matter is, bro, trading, right? This market has to work on you long enough before it works for you, right? I learned that from Myron Golden, right? We learned in scripture that, in all labor, there's profit. So we know that when you're working on something and it's not working for you, it's working on you. So we know that when something is working on you, you have to give it enough time for it to work on you long enough in order to turn you into the person for whom it can work, right? So stay in it long enough to the point where it can turn you into the person for whom it can work, bro. Like, it may seem like trading's not working right now. It may seem like you're wasting your time. It may seem like, all hope is lost, but I guarantee you, bro, if you stay in trading long enough, you will become profitable. I honestly feel like the reason why a lot of traders, what that statistic says, like 95% of traders fail, is not because they didn't have the ability. It's not because they would never become profitable. It's because they ended up quitting. If you quit, you guarantee your failure 100%. The second thing I've learned after losing $3,000 trading this year is that a trading plan is a must, bro. a trading plan is a must, right? What does a trading plan include? The sessions you're going to trade, the times within those sessions you're going to trade, the pairs you're going to trade, right? How many trades you're going to take, your risk within those trades, right? Maybe it's a percentage or maybe it's a dollar amount, because I definitely don't feel like, there's a one size fits all risk management plan, right? I don't believe in just, risking 1 to 2%, right? Risk whatever you want to risk, right? But make sure that risk is consistent, right? And make sure that, your reward is consistently bigger than that risk. So a trading plan is super important, bro. Like this time period between April and, through September, I didn't have a trading plan for real. I didn't really know what I was doing when I got to the markets. Like I was really just going in blind. And then I'm wondering why I'm getting these results. I didn't really have, a certain dollar amount that I was willing to risk, or a certain percentage I was willing to risk, right? I was just going in there blind. Whatever I make, I make. Whatever I lose, right? And I'm wondering why I'm getting all these sporadic results, right? We'll see huge jump here, drop off, big drop off, huge jump, big drop off, jump, and it's like, why is there no consistency? Because there's no consistency in your trading plan. And so a trading plan is a must, bro. I might make a video about, how to create a good trading plan, in the future, but understand, bro, the importance of a trading plan. A trading plan will literally save you money. Literally, bro. The third and final thing I learned after being down $3,000 this year from trading is that you're closer than you think, bro. I'm closer than I think, right? And that's because I'm measuring myself in the gain, not the gap. What does that even mean? So there's a book. It's called The Gap and the Gain. It's by Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan. And the whole premise of the book is that so many people are unhappy. So many people are unfulfilled. So many people, lack joy, not because their life sucks, but because they're measuring themselves in the gap and not the gain. What's the gap? The gap is I'm measuring myself against, a future outcome that I want to get to, right? So I'm measuring my right now against me becoming $1 million trader. Oh man, I'm so far away. It's never gonna happen. It seems like it'll never happen, bro. I'm so far from becoming a millionaire trader. Not realizing that if I measure myself in the gain, right, comparing myself to where I was a year ago, comparing myself to where I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that I've actually gained a whole lot more. Measure yourself in the gain, not the gap. Start measuring yourself against your past, not measuring yourself against your future. You end up being a whole lot happier, bro. I remember at the beginning of this year, bro, I had a goal set to, become profitable this year and to, hit a certain dollar amount in my trading account. And right now, it looks like it may not happen, right? You never know what can happen in a month and a half, but it looks like it may not happen. But if I measure myself in the gap, right? If I measure myself against that goal to where it's like, man, I didn't get there, bro. I might as well just quit right now. Like, why? Why would I do that when I can measure myself against, the person or the trader I was, a year ago, right? Or even 7 months ago, 8 months ago, right? Look at this. Look at this in April, bro. Look at the account fall off in April compared to now where, the account is growing steadily, right? Or it's not really going anywhere, but it's not dropping like it was in April, right? So I could measure myself against the future person I want to be, the future trader I want to be, or I can measure myself against the trader I used to be, right? And if you want to be happier, start measuring yourself against the trader you used to be, not the trader you want to be, right? That'll keep you motivated, and that'll keep you, inspired to keep working and to keep growing as a trader. So those are some of the things I learned after losing $3,000 this year trading. I hope some of this helps you guys out. I understand that there may be some of my subscribers right now who watch this and be like, yeah, I'm out of here. I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck in your trading journey. For those of you that watch this and become inspired, then shout out to you guys. But that's all I got in today's video, man. I'm gone.